Have you ever felt a sense of longing, a yearning for something more than this earthly existence? It's a feeling that many of us experience at some point in our lives, a subtle yet persistent whisper that there is something beyond the mundane, something profound and transformative waiting to be discovered. Have you ever questioned the nature of reality, wondering if what we see and touch is all there is? This curiosity, this drive to understand the deeper layers of existence is a fundamental part of the human experience. Sensing that there might be a deeper truth hidden beneath the surface of our everyday lives, it's as if there's an invisible veil that separates us from a more profound understanding, a hidden dimension that beckons us to explore. If so, then the ancient wisdom of Gnosticism may hold profound meaning for you. This spiritual tradition, with its roots in antiquity, offers a unique lens through which to view our existence and the cosmos. Gnosticism, a rich and multifaceted spiritual tradition, offers a unique perspective on the human condition. It invites us to look beyond the physical world and to seek a deeper, more spiritual understanding of our place in the universe. At its core lies the belief that the physical world, as we perceive it, is not the ultimate reality. Instead, it suggests that our material existence is but a shadow, a mere reflection of a higher, more perfect realm. Instead, it is but a shadow, an illusion crafted by a flawed being known as the demiurge. This concept challenges us to rethink our understanding of creation and the nature of the divine. Gnosticism, with its emphasis on personal experience and inner knowing, beckons us to embark on a journey of self-discovery. It encourages us to delve into our own consciousness, to seek out the divine spark within us. It calls us to question our assumptions about the world and to seek the hidden truth that lies within. This path is not always easy, but it is profoundly rewarding, offering insights and revelations that can transform our understanding of life and existence. It is a path of awakening, a quest for liberation from the chains of ignorance that bind us to the material realm. By embracing the teachings of Gnosticism, we can begin to see beyond the veil, to uncover the hidden truths that lie within and around us, and to embark on a journey towards spiritual enlightenment and freedom. Central to Gnostic thought is the concept of the demiurge, a powerful but flawed being responsible for the creation of the material world. This being, often depicted in ancient texts and mystical traditions, is seen as a craftsman or architect, but one who is deeply imperfect. Unlike the true God, which Gnostics believe to be pure spirit and light, the demiurge is a stark contrast. The true God is often described as an unknowable, transcendent source of all that is good and pure. The demiurge is depicted as an ignorant and arrogant deity. This arrogance stems from its ignorance of the higher, divine reality, leading it to falsely believe in its own supremacy. Blinded by its own limitations, the demiurge mistakenly believes itself to be the ultimate creator. This self-deception is a central theme in Gnostic teachings, highlighting the contrast between true divine wisdom and the false knowledge of the demiurge. It is a being of shadow and limitation, trapped within its own flawed creation. The world it has fashioned is a prison, both for itself and for the souls that inhabit it. The demiurge's creation, the material world, is therefore seen as a flawed reflection of the true divine realm. This world is marked by imperfection, suffering, and decay, a stark contrast to the perfection of the divine. It is a place of suffering, decay, and illusion, designed to keep humanity trapped in a cycle of ignorance and spiritual slumber. The material world is a grand illusion, a deceptive facade that hides the true spiritual reality. The physical senses, according to Gnosticism, are not to be trusted, for they only serve to perpetuate the illusion. True knowledge, or gnosis, comes from transcending these illusions and awakening to the higher spiritual reality. Gnostics use the term Maya to describe the illusory nature of the material world. Like a veil obscuring the truth, Maya keeps us entranced by the fleeting pleasures and superficial distractions of this physical realm. We become attached to material possessions, social status, and worldly desires, mistaking them for true sources of happiness and fulfillment. However, true happiness and fulfillment, according to Gnostics, cannot be found in the external world. They lie within, in the depths of our own being, where the divine spark of our true nature resides. To break free from the shackles of Maya, we must embark on a journey of self-discovery, seeking to pierce through the veil of illusion and awaken to the hidden truth of our existence. The path to liberation from the clutches of the demiurge and the illusions of Maya lies in gnosis, a Greek word meaning knowledge. This knowledge is not just an accumulation of facts or data, but a profound, transformative understanding that transcends ordinary perception. It is the kind of knowledge that shakes the very foundations of our being, and compels us to see the world with new eyes. But this is not just any knowledge. It is a sacred, esoteric wisdom that has been sought by mystics, sages, and seekers throughout the ages. It is the key to unlocking the mysteries of existence and understanding our true purpose in life. It is not merely intellectual understanding or blind faith. Gnosis transcends the limitations of the mind and the confines of dogma. It is a direct, personal experience of the divine, an inner revelation that cannot be fully conveyed through words or teachings alone. Gnosis is a direct, experiential knowing, an awakening to the truth of our divine nature and our connection to the source of all creation. It is the realization that we are not separate from the universe but an integral part of it, woven into the very fabric of existence. The journey towards Gnosis begins with questioning. It starts with a deep, burning desire to understand the deeper truths of life, to go beyond the surface and explore the hidden realms of consciousness. It requires us to examine our beliefs, to challenge the assumptions we hold about ourselves and the world around us. This process of inquiry is not always easy, as it often involves confronting uncomfortable truths and letting go of long-held illusions. We must ask ourselves, who am I? What lies beyond the persona we present to the world? What is the essence of our being? What is the nature of reality? Is what we perceive with our senses the true nature of existence, or is there a deeper, more profound reality that lies beyond the veil of illusion? Why is there suffering in the world? What is the root cause of our pain, and how can we transcend it to find lasting peace and happiness? Through deep introspection and self-reflection, we begin to chip away at the layers of conditioning and societal programming that keep us blind to the truth. This journey is a gradual process of peeling back the layers, much like an onion, revealing the core of our true self. It is a path that requires courage, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to seeking the light of truth. Section 5. Unveiling the Divine Spark, Recognizing Our True Nature. As we delve deeper into the Gnostic path, we begin to recognize the divine spark that resides within each of us. This spark, often referred to as the divine self or the inner light, is a fragment of the true God, the source of all that is good, pure, and eternal. Recognizing this divine spark within is essential for Gnostic liberation. It is through this connection to the divine that we can transcend the limitations of the material world and awaken to our true nature. We are not merely flawed and insignificant beings trapped in a meaningless existence. We are sparks of the divine, capable of experiencing the fullness of our spiritual potential. Section 6. The Serpent's Wisdom, Embracing the Shadow Self. The path of Gnosis is not always easy. It is a journey of confronting our shadows, our fears, and our limitations. In Gnostic thought, the serpent, often demonized in other traditions, is seen as a symbol of wisdom and enlightenment. Just as the serpent sheds its skin, we too must shed our old beliefs and limiting patterns to embrace our true selves. This process of shadow work can be challenging, but it is an essential part of spiritual growth. By acknowledging and integrating our shadow selves, we become more whole, more complete beings. We move closer to embodying the fullness of our divine nature. Section 7. The Ascent from Darkness, Stages of Gnostic Enlightenment. The Gnostic journey towards enlightenment is often described as an ascent, a gradual awakening to higher levels of consciousness. It is a process of shedding layers of ignorance and illusion, like climbing a mountain step by step until we reach the summit and experience the full radiance of the divine. While the specific stages and their descriptions may vary among different Gnostic traditions, the overall concept remains the same. It is a journey of transformation, of moving from darkness to light, from ignorance to knowledge, from separation to unity. Section 8. Echoes of Gnosis, Relevance in the Modern World. Though Gnosticism emerged centuries ago, its ideas continue to resonate with many people today. In a world often characterized by materialism, consumerism, and a sense of spiritual emptiness, Gnosticism offers a refreshing alternative. It reminds us that there is more to life than what meets the eye, inviting us to look within and discover the divine spark that resides within each of us. The Gnostic emphasis on questioning, seeking knowledge, and connecting with our inner wisdom is more relevant than ever. In an age of information overload, it is easy to become lost in the noise and distractions of the external world. Gnosticism encourages us to turn inward, to cultivate discernment, and to seek truth beyond the surface level of things. Section 9. Conclusion. A journey towards liberation. Gnosticism, with its rich symbolism, its profound insights into the human condition, and its emphasis on personal experience, offers a unique and compelling path for those seeking spiritual liberation. It is a journey of self-discovery, a quest for truth, and an invitation to awaken to the fullness of our divine potential. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, the wisdom of Gnosticism can serve as a guiding light. It reminds us that we are not alone, that we are all sparks of the divine, and that the power to break free from the illusions that bind us lies within us all. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable, a life of meaning, purpose, and liberation.